Hello, beautiful people. Welcome once again to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Thank you for stopping by. If you are new to this channel, you are highly welcome. Bolu loves you, and all the Bolu fam, they love you so much. You're welcome. To be a big part of this family, just consider clicking the subscribe button, please, because there are more beautiful contents coming your way. I mean, interesting ones are coming, guys. And even for the returning subscribers, I really appreciate you. You are the reason why I still come back to your screen, Thank you so much. Interesting contents are coming if you have been following up on this channel of recent. So like this video if you like it and let it go viral to more people, especially those that may want to come to Malaysia, maybe from Africa or like from Nigeria, depending on the case. Anyways, let's go straight to the video right away. I've been in Malaysia for almost 6 years now. This year, August, will make it 6 years, okay, of me being in Malaysia. And of course, if you have been following me, you know that my primary purpose of coming to Malaysia actually was to come and study. I'm still studying. Okay, I did my master's here in Malaysia since 2017. And right now, I'm doing my PhD also in Malaysia. I did my master's at University Malaya, and I'm doing my PhD in University Kuala Lumpur. Okay, so I'm a proud University Kuala Lumpur student and also an alumni of University Malaya. Anyways, that is enough for the introduction. Let's go straight to why we are here. My life in Malaysia, okay, as a Nigerian. I want to be doing a series on this, okay, about my life in Malaysia as a Nigerian and also as a foreigner, basically. If you have questions related to this topic, to this series, you can please put it down, or areas you want me to discuss about practically. Remember, Bolu is very sincere, positive, and simple. So anything you want to talk about, you can drop it down in the comment section below. Either related to maybe Africans in Malaysia, Nigerians in Malaysia, or foreigners in general in Malaysia, or my own reactions with locals and what I think about this beautiful country called Malaysia. You can just put it down in the comment section below and I will look into it. Anyways, why did I come to Malaysia in the first place? Why Malaysia? Why did I even choose this country? That's going to be the first episode of this series. Yes, I chose Malaysia not because I knew Malaysia. You know, some people, if you are going somewhere, you already know the place and you're like, oh, my dream country, like many people say their dream country maybe is Malaysia, or their dream country is Paris, or their dream country is America, or wherever, okay? So Malaysia was not my dream country in the first place, okay? But somehow Providence made it possible for me to actually know about this beautiful country. Actually, how did I know about Malaysia? I knew about Malaysia, first of all, at a conference, okay? I went to a meeting, a conference in my country, international conference, and then some representatives from Malaysia actually came for that conference. It was an IT-related conference, okay? And then that was the first place I heard about Malaysia, from the representatives from Malaysia. But I was not so keen about it. They were even advertising some, like, open admission stuff and all that. I just collected the pamphlet, and I didn't really do anything about it. Anyways, fast track, later I got to know more about the country as I was praying to God, because I always allow God to lead me, okay, as in to where next is my destination. Okay, after my bachelor program, I was like, okay, where am I going to do my master's program? I need the guidance of God, because if God does not guide you and you go to a particular place, even though the place is very nice or whatsoever, you may end up regretting why you went to that particular place. You get it? And if God is the one leading you to a particular place, even when you go there and maybe things in that place are not so palatable as you might have expected it to be, you see, God himself will preserve you in that place. God will provide for you. God will make the place a beautiful heaven for you. Yes, so that you yourself will not have problem in that place. You yourself will enjoy that particular place. So that is why it is good for God to actually lead you. So if you are thinking of traveling from your country right now, it may be in Nigeria, you may be in Africa, you may be in other parts of the world. If you are a believer of God, if you trust God, then you should actually pray for God's guidance. Don't just say, because Bolu is in Malaysia, I also want to come to Malaysia. I've seen people that come to ask like that, hey Bolu, I want to come to Malaysia, this and that. Okay, everybody, general people can do that. But if you are somebody that trusts God and you always depend on him for guidance, then make sure You're not just coming to somewhere without guidance. And of course, you need to do some research. Even though I knew that God was leading me somehow to come to Malaysia, I needed to do some research. And so when I started getting interested in the country, I went online to check this beautiful country, Malaysia. Where is it located? I saw it's in Southeast Asia. I've never been to Asia before, and I really wanted to come to Asia. I'm like, okay, but not Malaysia. But yes, as everything worked out by God's will, I gradually learned about Malaysia. I began to love the country. I saw their beautiful structures, the Twin Tower. That's the first thing you see when you're searching about Malaysia, the Petronas Twin Tower, and many other interesting things. I'm like, wow. Okay, one of the academic, records and all that, I began to check, and I'm like, oh, it's not bad, actually. It's a good place. And that was how I made up my mind. Some people were not really glad and happy that I was coming to Malaysia, but I still made up my mind anyways because I knew God was backing me up. And here am I in Malaysia. It's already 6 years. By August will be 6 years actually in Malaysia. I never regretted coming to this beautiful country. But the reality now comes to our face. Now, as a Nigerian in this beautiful country, Malaysia, tell us the truth. Is it really interesting? Is it really palatable? Is it really beneficial? Is it really a good place for an African to decide to come to? This question is a multi-million-dollar question. Anyways, let me say in this first episode that I came to Malaysia without the mindset of greener pastures or whatsoever the case may be. To be sincere, I came to Malaysia for study. Okay, it's good to have the mindset of greener pastures. Like, okay, I want to come here, I want to make a lot of money. Definitely, you don't want to just come here and be begging, or you are suffering, or you want to make money also, right? Even if you go to another country, regardless of whatever you are doing there, you want to at least be able to take care of yourself primarily, okay, and also save for the future. So I never thought about so big, okay, about the country in the first place. I was just thinking I just needed somewhere that is nice. At least I can have peace of mind, and I can be able to study very well, which was my major goal and purpose. But as I came to Malaysia, other things began to come in, I began to see the realities of life. Like, wow, if I'm in this country and I'm not working, I'm not trying to raise my own money, definitely there's going to be a problem. The fact that God is leading you somewhere does not mean you're going to be lazy. Does not mean you're going to sit down there and say, okay, God, throw down the manna from heaven, and you don't do anything. You don't plan. You don't act right. Then there is a problem there, and you're going to definitely end up either hating the country or regretting why you came. You understand? Yeah, there are other places where you can go to if you have the mindset of greener pastures. There are other countries you can actually go to, and you may actually achieve your goal of greener pastures there. You can also flourish in Malaysia. That's going to be another topic for another day. But it is not as easy as some of these other countries that you know about. Okay, like Europe, like America, UK, and other places like that. Okay, even Australia. But Malaysia is not bad. Averagely, I can say that Malaysia is averagely okay for an African. But that is based on the fact of study. If you're coming here primarily for study, it's good. Or if you have gotten an official job and your pay is okay, if you're getting a salary of up to 5,000 ringgit in Malaysia, I think you can survive. Because I noticed that in Malaysia, the things are not so expensive as compared to the Western world. You get my point? But it's still expensive. Like house rent here, when I add up my house rent the first time, I'm like, wow. How am I going to survive this? You understand? Totally different and far, far, far more expensive than what you're going to pay in Nigeria or maybe some other part of Africa. Okay? So you have to look for how to sustain yourself. Definitely whatever they are sending to you from your country. Let me use my country as a benchmark. Whatever they are sending to you from Nigeria, except you are a son or daughter of a politician or whatsoever, but that thing may not be able to sustain you except you are on scholarship. Those that are on scholarship here, the case is totally different. If you're on scholarship, you're on TED Fund, you're on PTDF, or any other scholarship that can take care of your school fees, your tuition fee, and then some other supporting things that it can settle, then you may be good to go. But if you don't have any financial support, guys, I plead with you, think twice. Make sure it's God that is leading you, okay? Because life here is not so easy, guys. That's the truth. Life is peaceful here. If you are valid, if you have your papers here, life is peaceful, life is okay, life is sweet. Don't get me wrong, okay? Nobody's going to disturb you if you are valid. But what happens is that some people come here and they are not valid, and because of challenges of life, and they did not prepare well, they were not well informed, their agents just wanted to collect money from them, and they finally landed here in this country. They ended up getting stranded, and they fell into the ditch of doing illegal things. And now they are here. They are saying Malaysia is not a good place, and stuff like that. But they are here. So if you don't want to fall into that category, please make sure you make the right decision before you come to this country. It's not so easy, okay? It's not very easy here to say you want to be greener pasture, except you are a professional. I know people that are professionals and they got jobs here. Yes, if you're a professional, you can actually get a good job here, a good paying job. And in the lecturing, okay, also lecturing sector, university, you can also get a good job. But apart from these two, I don't know of any other job that you can easily get in Malaysia. Maybe teaching, if possible, okay? Maybe with international schools and so on and so forth. So yes, that is the reality, my dear friends, okay? But for me, so far, I don't think I regret coming to this country, but I'm going to tell you more in other episodes as I break down the episodes into my life in Malaysia, really. This is just a teaser. Let's see what you guys are going to do in this video. Make sure you make it go viral. I love this country so much. I love Malaysia so much. Okay, saya suka Malaysia. I think that is it. I love it so much. Or saya sayang ke Malaysia. It is a beautiful place and it's okay. It's okay for Nigerians, it's okay for Africans, but there are conditions which you must actually consider critically before thinking of coming to this amazing, beautiful country. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Maybe in the next episode, I'm going to talk about expenses here practically. Okay, so that if you are planning to come here, you're going to know how much you need to budget, okay, to come to this beautiful country, Malaysia. Drop other things in the comment below you want me to talk about. And if you're a Malaysian, you appreciate my work, you appreciate all Bolo I've been doing, say something in the comment section below. I would like to hear from you. Till I see you next time, be positive, be simple, be sincere. Like this video, guys, share it and drop a comment so YouTube can take the video and push it out there. I love you all. Bolu is still here. Much love and God bless you. Bye for now. Don't let anybody steal your joy.